Hello and welcome to Speak Slow English. My name is Mitchell and I'm really happy you're here today. Today, I want to show you why fewer words can make your English stronger and more natural. On this channel, we speak slowly, clearly, and calmly, so you can relax and enjoy learning English. You can listen while walking, resting, or doing something simple. You do not need to hurry. Just listen and let the English come to you little by little. Today, I want to talk about something very important. I want to talk about how to speak more English using fewer words. This idea may sound strange at first. Many English learners believe that good English means using big words. They think that speaking well means using difficult vocabulary. They think that sounding advanced means sounding complicated. But in real life, native speakers do not speak like that. Not in daily life, not with friends, not at work, not in normal conversations. Native speakers use simple words. They use short sentences. They repeat common verbs again and again. And today, I want to help you understand this. I want to help you feel more confident using simple English, because simple English is strong English. Let's begin slowly. When you listen to native speakers, you may notice something interesting. They do not stop to think about big words. They do not try to sound impressive. They try to be clear. Clarity is more important than complexity. For example, think about this sentence. I would like to commence the process of acquiring nourishment. That sentence sounds very advanced. It sounds like a textbook, but no one speaks like that in real life. A native speaker will say, I'm going to eat, or even simpler, I'm hungry. Short, clear, natural. This is how real English works. Many learners feel pressure. They feel pressure to use difficult words. They feel pressure to sound smart. They feel pressure to prove their level. But English is not a test. English is a tool. It is a way to connect with people. When you speak, your goal is not to impress. Your goal is to be understood. And the best way to be understood is to use simple words. Let's talk about verbs. Verbs are the heart of English. And in English, a small group of verbs is used again and again. Words like go, get, make, take, put, come, give, see, know, think, want, need, have, do, say. These verbs are everywhere. Native speakers use them all the time. For example, instead of saying, I obtained information, we say, I got information. Instead of saying, I am experiencing fatigue, we say, I'm tired. Instead of saying, I will contact you in the future, we say, I'll call you later. Simple verbs, simple sentences. You do not need 50 words when 5 words are enough. Now let me tell you something important. Simple English does not mean weak English. Simple English does not mean beginner English. Simple English is advanced English. Why? Because it shows control. It shows confidence. It shows that you understand how the language really works. Think about a confident person. They do not speak loudly to show power. They speak calmly. They choose their words carefully. English is the same. Many advanced speakers sound simple because they know the language deeply. Now let's talk about sentence length. English sentences in real life are usually short. People stop. They pause. They change direction. They do not speak in long, perfect sentences like in books. For example, a learner might say, Yesterday, due to the fact that the weather conditions were unfavorable, I decided to postpone my previously planned outdoor activities. That sentence is correct, but it is not natural. A native speaker will say, "Yesterday, the weather was bad, so I stayed home." Or even simpler, "It was raining, so I stayed home." Short, easy, clear. This is what you should practice. Short sentences give you time. They give your brain space. They help you feel calm. When you speak English, you do not need to say everything at once. You can say one idea, then stop, then say the next idea. This is very natural. Now let's talk about repetition. Repetition is not a mistake. Repetition is normal. Native speakers repeat words all the time. They repeat verbs, they repeat phrases, they repeat ideas. For example, I talked to him yesterday. I talked to him about work. We talked for a long time. Notice the verb talked. It repeats, and that is okay. Learners often try to avoid repetition. They think repetition is bad, so they search for synonyms. But when you search too much, you slow down. You lose fluency. You feel stress. Fluency comes from comfort. Comfort comes from repetition. Use the same verbs again and again. Your English will sound more natural, not less. Now, let me share a small truth with you. When you speak simply, people listen more. Complicated language makes people tired. Simple language invites connection. Think about stories. Good stories use simple words. They use clear actions. They use common verbs. I went there. I saw him. We talked. We laughed. I came home. That sounds real. That sounds human. Now, I want you to imagine something. Imagine you are speaking to a child. You do not use big words. You do not use long sentences. You speak simply and clearly. That is the same style native speakers use with each other. Not because the other person is a child, but because simple language is kind language. It helps everyone. Now, let's talk about confidence. Many learners are quiet not because they lack words. They are quiet because they are afraid of mistakes. They think, if I speak simply, people will think I am bad at English. But the opposite is true. When you speak simply and smoothly, people think your English is good. When you stop often, search for big words, and hesitate, people feel the difficulty. So speak simply, speak smoothly, speak with rhythm. You can say things like, I think this is good. I don't like that. I'm not sure. Let me think. That makes sense. These are powerful sentences. They are small, but they are strong. Now, let me slow down and talk directly to you. If you are listening right now, you are doing something great. You are training your ear. You are training your mind. You do not need to remember everything. Just let the English wash over you. Listening is the first step. Speaking comes later. When you listen to simple English again and again, your brain learns the patterns. You begin to feel the language. You begin to know what sounds right. And then, one day, you speak, and it feels easier. That is how it works. Let's talk about one more thing: thinking in English. If you try to think in big words, your thinking becomes slow. But if you think in simple words, your thinking becomes fast. Try this. In your head, say simple sentences. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I need help. I'll do it later. This is real thinking. This is real English. You do not think, I am experiencing a state of exhaustion. No one thinks like that. So train your inner voice. Make it simple. Make it friendly. Now, I want to tell you a secret. Many native speakers do not know big words, and they do not care. They live full lives. They work. They love. They joke. They argue. All with simple English. So please, do not feel small because your English is simple. Simple English is enough. Now, let's slow down again. Speaking English is not about being perfect. It is about being present. It is about sharing a moment with someone. You can smile. You can pause. You can repeat yourself. All of this is normal. The more you relax, the better you sound. If you remember one thing from today, remember this. Say more by saying less. Use fewer words. Use common words. Use short sentences. Your English will grow naturally. Before we finish, I want to say thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this episode, please like it and subscribe to Speak Slow English. It really helps the channel, and it helps more learners find calm, simple English practice. My name is Mitchell, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care and keep listening.